So today our topic of discussion will be the triangles of the neck. In the triangles of the neck, mainly two things are important. How many triangles are there, and the boundaries of the triangle and the contents of the triangle, right? So first of all, we look at the side of the neck and mainly the important structures involved in the triangle and the boundaries of the triangles. So let's see from the atlas. So here is the interior midline of the neck, right? So here is the sternocleidomastoid muscles, the major muscle, and here is the mandible, here is the mastoid process, right? And here is the trapezius muscle. And if we look at the inferior side, we see the clavicle bone, right? So these are the major outmarks and the landmarks of the triangle of the neck. So mainly we have to memorize the boundaries and the contents of the triangles. So in this video I will tell you about the boundaries of the triangles. So here is a very simple diagram I have shown you in the picture, that how we can draw the boundaries and how we can remember the boundaries of the triangle. So first of all, let's draw the basic, and you can say for the memory purpose you can draw it, right? It's very basic and conceptual diagram. If you look at this diagram, you do not need to memorize anything. Just see the diagram and you can learn the boundaries of the triangles. So first of all, we draw a trapezius like structure, rectangular, something like that. So here is the basic structure. So you have to draw like this structure, like kite, right? So the basic, if you just imagine that the neck in your mind. So first of all, here is the mastoid process, and here is the mandible. Here is the mandible. It's just a conceptual diagram to memorize the origin, and you can say that you can also learn the origin insertion also, right? So here's the mandible, here is the mastoid process. So here is the mandible, and here is the interior midline of the neck. Interior midline of the neck, right? So here is the clavicle, and here marks the trapezius, right? So now it is the side of the neck, like you can see it from the side. Now the main muscle is the lies in between, that divides the triangles into interior and posterior, that is SCM. This. So this is SCM. SCM is sternocleidomastoid, right? Sternocleidomastoid. So it divides the neck triangle into the anterior triangles and the posterior triangles, right? It means here is the anterior triangle, here is the posterior triangle. Now here is this trapezius muscle. So now if we want to know about the boundaries of the posterior triangle, we can simply say that on the interior side, look at from this diagram, the interior side boundaries are mainly interior side, posterior side, and the inferior side. Three boundaries are enough for the understanding the triangle. So look at this diagram. So here is the posterior, has a complete triangle. So if you want to make the boundaries, right? So what is the structure on the interior side of this posterior triangle? We simply can say the sternocleidomastoid, SCM, right? And what is the inferior side of this triangle? We can say the clavicle. And what is the posterior side of the, we can say the trapezius. So mainly the posterior triangle consists of these structures, and these